Welcome to the Inner Darlings YouTube channel. My name is Nele Farize and this is the 12th day in my NaNoWriMo challenge. I wrote over 1,900 words today, and surprisingly it was under different circumstances. We have the opportunity to, a couple of times a week, take our child to a location where there are other mothers and children to play, to hang around, to get to know each other, to just be kids all together. In that location, there's a possibility for me to write in an adjacent room. But that room is also the reception area of another location. That room also is connected to the play area by big glass doors. So it was a different type of day for me, because normally I'm in the peace of my own room with the laptop. This time around, I had the noise of children screaming and shouting, of adults passing by and chatting around me. So what did I do? I chose to listen to music, and I chose to accept the fact that this might not work. Luckily for me, with over 1,900 words, I did reach my daily goal, and I'm really thrilled about that. Surprisingly, I wrote faster than I'd ever written, without actually stressing myself out that I had to write the amount of words that I set up for myself. And the extra distraction came from my son peeping through the glass doors to see where his mommy was, because I was quite visible to him, and he thought it was hilarious, and so did I. What does it mean being surrounded by distractions? And is it the same for everybody? I think it's important to know what your strengths and weaknesses are, or what you react to well. For instance, I can call myself an introvert because I know I don't deal well with crowds. But being left alone in a crowd is not the same as participating in an activity. I can also consider myself a kinetic person, meaning that when things are flowing and rolling and moving, I feel better, I work better, I process things better. Everything works for me better if there's movement, either within myself or around me. And the question is, if the movement that was around me, but not in contact with me, was actually beneficial to me. Was it something that put me at ease, knowing that people were bustling around me, that kids were playing without being interrupted, while I was relaxed and listening to music, writing whatever came up at that moment. Another part of that experience was, of course, the listening to music. My preferred genre is metal. Not scream metal, not death metal. I prefer melodic metal. Beautiful lyrics, impressive instrumental feats, voices that bring you to heaven, or at least they bring me to heaven. But if I were to play that kind of music, I would be distracted. I would not focus because I would want to hear the lyrics, really truly listen to the music. Well, this time around, the music was an aid to help drown out the noise that was around me. So I'm a big fan of the epic music mixes, which is mainly instrumental, but also very dramatic music, which is in line with my desire for listening to metal. It is in line with what I like the most. So I chose music that I know I'm comfortable with, and that I'm okay with not truly hearing when I'm busy, that I can just press to the background together with all the other noise. You have to find out what works for you. I don't know if this was a fluke or if I'll be capable of repeating it. But I'll get another chance. And I can only hope it works better and better every time. I don't mind being alone in a crowd when I choose to be. I don't mind being left alone and ignored when I want to be. I don't think that's the same for everybody. So if you're looking for what works for you, it's really important that you know yourself, that you know what you can handle and what you can't. And if you doubt, if you're in doubt, give it a try. Try something, see if it works out, and don't be upset if it doesn't. It only means that you know a little bit more about yourself, something you can be more certain of. Don't leave things to doubt. You'll only end up doubting yourself, wondering if you're a capable person or if you're thinking straight. Just go figure out what works for you, and you'll figure out why it works for you. Don't be afraid to be different. Over the last couple of weeks, I've started wondering if I'll ever be the kind of person that is capable of writing for long periods of time. And I've had to admit that the chance exists that I'm not. I'm writing really comfortably in the short blogs that I'm writing, from 40 minutes till an hour and a half. They are when I'm most productive. And I wouldn't want to sacrifice that for some non-existent mental image of convention. At the same time, that also happens to be something that I'm not about. I'll do things my way because that's the way I'll get results. And I hope for anybody out there that you can do the things the way you can do them in order to get results and not get distracted by how others achieve their goals. Nobody else can be you except you. Thank you for listening, for watching. If you like, give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, go to my website, and I will see you next time.